Hi, my name is Chris Mullins, and I want to go ahead and welcome you to the third allthat'scool.com product spotlight webcast featuring Bubbleshare. So let's go ahead and get started. Take a few minutes to talk about one of my favorite products, Bubbleshare. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Bubbleshare, but for those of you who aren't, Bubbleshare is a beautifully designed photo sharing site that has some unique features. I've been using Bubbleshare now for several months and have not been disappointed. They are constantly adding new features that just make Bubbleshare truly unique and one of the best web applications out there, especially for photo sharing. For starters, Bubbleshare allows users to upload photos without registration. You can register later if you want, and it only takes a few seconds. Let me go ahead and just log in here. I've signed up, and like I said, I've been using it for quite some time. But let me just log in here, and I'll show you all about it. Bubbleshare, one of the things that kind of differentiates Bubbleshare from Flickr is the fact that it's all about the photo album and about telling the story, as opposed to tagging your photo and sharing with everybody. So I'll talk about some of the features here in a few minutes, but let me just start with my album page, and we'll move from there. So I have several different albums, and each album contains several different photos. So one of the great things about Bubbleshare is the fact it is super easy to upload and add a new album and upload new photos. So basically all you have to do is go to, once you sign up for an account, or even if you don't sign up for an account, it still has the same functionality. You can go in and make your album name, blah, whatever, and you just go in and click on add photos. It brings up your local drive. You go in and pick as many photos as you want. It adds it to it, and it batch uploads the whole thing. So it's that makes it super easy. So I've already uploaded. Well, like I said, I've been using it for a while, so I've uploaded several different albums. But I just pulled up one here that I uploaded yesterday. It's a lizard that was in my office, and I took some photos, and I just put it up here and thought I'd share it on one of my blog sites. But let's go here and kind of show you. So I'm going to click on this in the thumbnail view. Some of the really cool things, you can actually resize within your album as you're viewing it. You can get the tiny thumbnails. You can get larger view. You can actually reorganize these. So if I want this photo to be the number 1, that one number 2, it's all just drag and drop. And you can go through here and some of the really cool features. For instance, I can go here and I can add a audio caption to this picture. All I have to do is click on audio caption. It brings up a little box here, and I click on record, and I use my microphone for my computer. There's no special hard software to download, and you can record up to a 30-second clip about that picture. You can do that on every one of them. Another really cool thing is the captions. So we have captions here that we can just drag right onto the screen. Let's say, for instance, I want to do this one. Click to enter the caption. This one we'll just do blah blah, and done. And there we go. We can actually drag it if we want to. So that put a caption on there. So that's really neat. As you're uploading an album that you're going to share with friends, you can add some captions. Makes it more fun, more interesting. So there's other things with Bubbleshare. They have some really neat toys. Well, when I say toys, they don't really serve much practical purpose other than just a time suck, and the cool factor is there. Let me just go back here to my albums and pull up a different album, something that would be more appropriate for what I'm going to show you here. Thumbnail view, and we'll choose this photo. So for instance, they have the bubble zoom feature, which is really cool. It zooms in. It allows you, wherever you put your little zoom icon, it zooms right into the picture. So it's a, what does it say, 3 times digital zoom. So you can look all around there. It's really cool. Another thing is they just recently added this Bubble Games. So we can add, say for instance, we can take this picture and make a jigsaw puzzle out of it. It's, like I said, there's no real practical purpose to it except the cool factor, and it's just a cool time suck. So now it made puzzle pieces, and you go back and put it all together. It's not something I'm going to do now because it takes way too long. So I'm just going to back to the thumbnail view here. Another really cool feature of Bubbleshare is the fact that you have complete control of who views your album, for the most part. For instance, if you uploaded an album that you want to share with the Bubbleshare community, you can make it public. You can click on the public button, and it automatically defaults to private. So you have to go back. You have to make sure you go in. If you want to share it, you click the public button. But you go in here and you click public, and it shares it with the Bubbleshare community or anyone else that comes to Bubbleshare and searches around. But you also have, like I said, the private feature. The private feature, it allows you to share your album with anyone that you choose. You can send the link to that album to that person. For instance, I've used it on family trips, and it wasn't necessarily pictures that I wanted to share with the public, so I kept it private and sent the link to family members that I thought would be interested. So that's just another really cool feature or another level of privacy that you have by using Bubbleshare. It's really cool. So another thing is, let me just cancel out of that here. If, say for instance, you have a blog or a website that you want to put these pictures up on, it's super easy. You click on share. You can share it by email. You can send this album to anyone you want by email. They'll get it and get in a link format, and they can have the link to follow back. Or they give you several different options of a presented method of whether it be HTML code or Flash or whatever. They have several different options here that you can come and just take the code and drop it right in on your website or blog, and it's really cool. So they have rounded corners. Here's the Flash one that works with MySpace. They have some that has some really cool features. This they call bouncy Flash. So it zooms over and bounces around. This is the bubble slider. Also works with MySpace. Then they have the mid-size square, the middle-size rounded square. They have the huge one. They have the rounded huge. So there's lots of options there. In conclusion, I think Bubbleshare is the best photo sharing app out there. I know that Flickr is more popular, but based on function and simplicity, Bubbleshare, in my opinion, is superior. If Bubbleshare would add tagging, I think they could gain a larger share of the market. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bubbleshare is purchased by one of the bigs this year. Really, Bubbleshare or an application like this would really complement, say, like MySpace. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this year we definitely see some movement for Bubbleshare. But well, that's all for now. Thanks for checking out this product spotlight webcast featuring Bubbleshare. Make sure you go try out Bubbleshare, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed.